person who is afraid of taking responsibility will not have the clarity of the future. See, whenever you get a glimpse of the future, you are frightened, you are shaken, you just do not want to accept the reality, you suppress, then the intelligence to know the future by and by disappears from your being. When I use the word intuition, especially the people who are trained in logic, they say there is no such thing as intuition, Swamiji. How can you say? Can you give some solid proof for intuition? Let me give you a small example. In one meditation camp, one participant asked me, Swamiji, in my life, many times I had this strange experience. At some time, for example, in a party, suddenly I'll feel that somebody is going to come, some particular person is going to come there in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, really he will be there. And when a telephone rings, I suddenly remember somebody's name, some friend's name whom I have not met for 2-3 years. When I pick up the phone, he is there on the line. When a calling bell rings, I remember somebody's name. When I go and open the door, he is standing. How this experience happens? And he says, sometimes when I go to a new place, suddenly I feel I know this place completely. And I know what things are. And exactly it is there as I expected or as I felt. How this experience happens to me? I asked that group, how many of you in your life had this kind of experience at least once? More than 80% of the people said we had. Let us see in this group, how many of you had this kind of experience at least once in your life? Raise your hand. Again, 80%, more than 80%. See, if it happens once in one person's life, we can say it is a coincidence. We can just brush it aside, using the word coincidence. If it happens in so many persons' lives and so many times, how can you say it is a coincidence? It is something more than coincidence. Whether you believe it or not, accept it or not, you have the power of intuition. People who are ready to open themselves to that dimension, who are ready to encourage that dimension, they grow in the leader consciousness. They achieve the intuition. But people are afraid to face the future. Sometimes you do not want to face the future. You do not want to face the reality. You just escape from it. All our addiction is nothing but escaping from reality. Whether you are addicted to alcohol, or addicted to food, or addicted to TV, all addictions are just trying to escape from reality. When you don't want to face the reality, when you are not ready to sit with yourself, when you are not ready to face yourself, you slowly move away from the dimension of intuition. Slowly you disconnect yourself from one of your important power. I can say intuition is a power. Just like 5 senses, you have the 6th sense, the 6th energy or the power to see the future. To see the future. Please be very clear, I am not proposing any theory, I am not giving you any false hopes, I am speaking from the reality and experiences of the people. I am speaking the truth, I am speaking out of not only my experience, out of the experiences of millions of people who have explored or who are ready to enter into their inner space to work on their engrams. Here, all I wanted to say, try to sit with yourself at least 20 minutes every day. You don't have to do anything particular. You don't have to do some mantra or some meditation or nothing. If you can just sit with yourself, seeing your inner chattering, the problems which is continuously going inside your being, you will bring down the number of samskaras. You will give little space for you to relax. You will create inner space. As on now, your inner space is filled with these engraved memories. That is why so much of confusion. To take one small decisions, you create 200 thoughts. To make one small decision, you create 200 thoughts. You jump from this side to that side and this side to that side. This will happen or that will happen. After that what will happen? After that what will happen? After that what will happen? You just build. By the time you decide, already the moment has passed. There is no need for your decision. The moment is over. One more thing. Postponing is also one more kind of decision. We always tend to postpone. And we don't understand. Postponing itself is a one decision. You think you are postponing. Postponing itself is a one decision. For example, doctor says you have to undergo a particular surgery. And you are just postponing. Means what? You are choosing, you are deciding not to have surgery. Postponing itself is a decision. Postponing or deciding hastily, all these things happens just because of too much of engraved memories, too much of samskaras. If you can just spend at least 20 minutes with yourself, you give appointment to the whole world. Give appointment to yourself. If you can sit, you will see continuous inner chattering happening in you. You will give space for your inner chattering. At least 20 minutes can bring you little. It can create inner space for you where you can start making decisions, where you can start processing the data without the interference of engrams.